Okay, guys. I mean, it's already been, the season 2 finale is come and went. Attack on Titan season 2 has come and gone. It's been such a long time since, we had Attack on Titan season, and when we finally got it, I feel like it was done very fast. Like it just came and went. So, Attack on Titan season 2, my thoughts about this overall season. I mean, there's going to be spoilers, so to be warned, spoilers for this season. A lot of shocking reveals, a lot of shocking twists, a lot of great deaths in here, especially in early on deaths about, like, these lieutenants going and getting just absolutely killed in the most horrific kind of way, and the most pathetic kind of way. If you think about it, it's pathetic. I don't want to say, well, I don't want to go that far in pathetic. I mean, just the most sad way, knowing that, whatever you do, you're going to be absolutely ripped apart by titans. But I really was digging this season, man. I mean, season 1 was really cool. A lot of hype for season 1. A lot of people, that's how the train started going, rolling. The popularity of Attack on Titan just like went surpassed anybody's expectations. I don't think they thought it was going to be this big of a hit. But season 2, everybody was waiting for season 2, and I think it took like 4 years around that time. Don't know, didn't read up on it, but yeah, it's been a long time, maybe 3 years. It's been a long time since we had another season of Attack on Titan. So when season 2, we're waiting, and when we finally got it, I have to say it was worth the wait. I have to say it was worth the wait. I mean, I think Attack on Titan season 2 was definitely a home run. I think it was a home run, honestly. I think Attack on Titan season 2 had a lot of things that you liked. I heard from one of my customers where I work at. She said she thought that the pacing was just too fast, and I have to disagree. With the manga and the anime, and of course you're gonna have the anime go a little bit faster than the manga, because the manga, is chapter after chapter, and you're only getting like so many chapters each month. So with the anime, it's gonna go quicker, and you're gonna get to those moments quicker. And I think the pacing was on point. I think I was never bored in this season. I think there was like maybe one episode where I was like, that was an okay episode, but overall, every episode really had me engaged. There was a lot of great epic moments that happened along the way. I mean, Ymir being a Titan, that was probably it was crazy. Like, the second half was really Ymir and Historia's kind of story, and where the first half was more the brutality of everything and getting introduced to, I like to call it the ape titan, the furry little fucker, so and then we got introduced, we got right back into where, like, this horrific deaths that happened in that first half, and then the second half there was more of kind of, there's things that are happening that nobody really kind of knows about, and then they finally reveal that they've been fighting not only, not just titans, but they've been fucking fighting humans. That's the how bad it's been getting with the overall what's happening in the world of Attack on Titan. What I really appreciate was, especially in the beginning, was no Eren until we got Eren towards the end. Listen, guys, there's no hiding the fact that I really don't like Eren. I really think Eren is just a poor protagonist. I think that Mikasa is probably a better overall protagonist than Eren, but then again, I don't even like when Mikasa is so in love with Eren. I get it. I definitely get it. I definitely get Eren's character and why he wants to defeat all these titans. But this guy is just so all talk, and then his Titan form, all that stuff. Like, it's Aaron's just not a very likable protagonist to me in my eyes. So when he's on the screen, when Eren the human form is on screen, I just get so annoyed. But when he becomes a Titan form, it's really cool battles, especially with him and the armored Titan. That was, of course, one of the most epic battles. But I didn't think that battle was something to go like, oh my god, this is number one throughout history of anime. I thought it was a good fight. I thought it was a very entertaining fight, and I love the flashback with Eren and Annie. Annie showcasing this one move, it's pretty much a judo throw, and Aaron utilizing that judo throw, and then also the Colossus Titan falling on top of him. So there's a lot of crazy cool things that are happening throughout Attack on Titan. There was a lot of cool fights. There's just absolutely heartfelt deaths. But I think Hans, I believe that's his name, how you say his name, Hans's death was pretty bad. Hans's death was so quick, and there wasn't just any time to really think about it. Realistically, that happens. Like, a death happens, and you just got to move on. If you can hear my dog, that's my dog Balto. But yeah, death happens, and you got to move on, and you just got you're surrounded by Titans. What can you do? So you can't really mourn a death like that. So, but it really felt super quick, and it was in the background and everything. And then of course the Titan that killed Aaron's mom shows up at the end as well, so that happened as well too. So a lot of cool things happening this season. A lot of very reveals with Bernholt and Reiner, them being Titans, the crazy armor Titan and the those are my dogs, the crazy armor Titan and the Colossus Titan. Like that was a crazy reveal. If you haven't read the manga or anything like that, I read some of the chapters in the manga, but I didn't know these two were exactly the armored and Colossus. So it was like crazy for me. I was like, oh shit, I don't know how I feel about the Reiner having kind of like being in the world of these, being in the squad and everything like that, and then not able to turn it off, not knowing that his mission was this one, but then he's been in the squads for so long, now he feels like he's actually part of the crew. And then, these guys do feel bad at what they did, but there's an overall bigger picture going on. But yeah, so that was an interesting aspect to it. It does happen. You see that in media and movies and anime sometimes, but I don't know how I feel about that aspect to it, because it kind of seemed a little jumbled, especially his on and off switch. Him like kind of going in and out with it, and then him just be kind of perfectly fine when he was fighting Eren, and then seeing the main objective and stuff. So, but but that's kind of like a little nitpick. What really got me, though, was Ymir and Historia's kind of friendship, and just overall Ymir being a Titan. That's what really got me. I think Ymir I think she started to become one of my favorite characters in the Attack on Titan universe, or Attack on Titan world. Even though she's kind of flippy floppy, and this Historia chick, man. What is with this chick? Like, everybody loves Historia, apparently. Like, everybody loves her. So that aspect to it was like, what is the deal with this chick? Why does everybody want her so bad? So I thought that was kind of funny. But Historia and Ymir, I mean, those two are close friends, maybe lovers at some point, because Ymir really loves Historia, and even though like her whole ideal is like she fends for herself, but it was kind of crazy Ymir's backstory. That was the crazy part, was finding out Ymir's backstory and how far she's come, and then her Titan. It was still kind of a little confusing how she became a Titan and all that stuff, but that was the crazy kind of aspects to it. And of course the Titans being in the wall was insane. So that was a crazy one of those crazy moments as well. If you can hear my dog in the background. But another great moment too was Sasha, and I really like Sasha, the potato girl. I really like her and what she did in up the beginning of the season. She had that like one episode, right, and then she kind of like, you don't really see her all too much throughout. You see her here and there, but the big episode that she had, and she did it, man. It was a nice little episode for her and her character. Not too much Levi throughout the season, which is fine. I think he'll be coming in the next season, more important role. Not too much Eren in the first half, which I said I really liked. Not too much Eren, Mikasa, and Armin. Until the second half, and then they start kind of coming into there. What really got me, though, one of the moments that really got me and hit me hard was Connie's village, right? Connie's village, seemingly destroyed by Titans, but it seemed like the village was able to get out of there. But like there was something odd about it because there was Titan. There was this one Titan that was laying on a house and her bones were sticking out, and Connie could have swore that she said "Welcome home," and Connie like kind of freaked out. Like he was still puzzled by that one village, and of course, what's her name with the glasses? She says to go investigate that village even more, and we find out that that female Titan that was on the house is actually Connie's mother. So what the hell is going on around here? You know, we know that humans are able to become Titans, and we know that there are probably more out there, but what happened to this village? So that was what really hit me kind of hard. Is just like seeing that Titan, and then of course the artwork throughout the season 2 was beautiful. I thought it was so consistent. I say that Boku no Hero Academia is very consistent in their artwork and just overall what they present, but Attack on Titan season 2 has done the same thing. It's very beautiful to look at. I really like the designs of the characters. I really like the facial designs, everything about it. I like the Titans designs, even the abnormal Titans. I really like the designs because they're so weird and they're so creepy. Their movements are so creepy. That's what I love about Attack on Titan season 2 is that these Titans and these abnormals and Titans, it's like, you know, The Walking Dead has their zombies, but then the zombies got kind of like put back and just kind of are just not the biggest threat there. It's really man. But in the beginning it was the zombies. Well, on Attack on Titan, it's not it's not it technically is man that's still a threat in Attack on Titan, but these abnormals and these Titans are still freaking dangerous. They're still going to kill you, and you see showcase that they never. That's what I love about the writing and just the overall the direction of the season was the showcase that the Titans are still a threat, and they absolutely demolished a lot of the characters in this season, and they really did a lot of great crazy ass deaths, like Erwin, right? Erwin's arm is gets chopped off, and then one of the his soldiers come to him. That's my dog. Like I said, one of his soldiers comes to him and like says, "Captain," and then you see Erwin just like, "We need to protect Eren. We need to protect Eren," and then the camera goes to the back to the soldier, and the soldier's getting eaten by this Titan. So it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff this season, and I just enjoyed the hell out of what happened throughout the season. Overall, I'm glad that they announced that season 3 was gonna happen in next year. I think next year is the next season. That's good because I think to really maintain the popularity and really maintain the Balto, stop. Maintain the what's Balto. Maintain the momentum. You have to get season 3 pronto, and season 3 coming out next year is beautiful. More things like the thing. I guess the nitpicks I have is, like I said, I don't like Eren as a protagonist still. Especially towards the end. A lot. I think for Neverworld was saying this is like one of the best finales ever. I thought the finale was okay. I didn't think the finale was all that great. Balto, stop. Stop, Balto. No. Shh. That's my dog, Balto. He's a husky. But I think the finale was good. You know, it was good for what was going on, especially a lot of the drama, and they really heightened the drama up. But I really felt like a lot of things was, you know, that big finale was okay because like Eren is just a freaking, I don't like this guy. This guy is just so all talk. What's crazy though was his ability to tell all these littler Titans and all these abnormal Titans to go after the big armored Titan, and that was a crazy thing. That was a crazy thing where he has the ability to control Titans, and that's why I think Bernhardt and Reiner want him so bad, because Eren is the key to controlling a lot of things that are happening. Also, what was crazy too was Ymir joining forces with Bernhardt and Reiner instead of just going with Historia. But she's been like wishy-washy, and she's flip-flopped so many times that she can't go back with Historia. What was great too was the moment where Ymir actually reveals herself to be a Titan, and she just absolutely goes bonkers. And I love how Ymir is not a big Titan. Even though she's like a lengthy woman, she's like a very tall woman. She's a small titan in her titan form. She's like a little troll, honestly. So I really love that aspect to it too. Some great like brutality this season. Some great like chomping out the neck, ripping throats out. Like they really upped the gore factor in here. So that's what I really enjoyed as well. So Attack on Titan season 2, what it did for me was it just made it, it kept the pace as season 1. It kept the pace and it went a little bit faster. I really feel like there's a lot to really like about here. I thought the pacing was on point. You're gonna get, just manga and anime. The anime is gonna be faster than the manga, and I thought every episode was very entertaining. Every episode had something to contribute, and that's why I loved about this season. The animation was very beautiful. The characters were about the same. It's not like they grown or anything like that. Eren has not grown. All right, Mikasa has not grown for the fact that she hasn't. She still is kind of trying to. She loves Eren so much, but I really hate that aspect to it. But their characters have not grown in here. The only one that's really grown is kind of Sasha. Uh, Maybe Jean a little bit, but the main characters like Eren and Mikasa. Mikasa's still a badass. She's still a G. Armin still aren't doing Armin things, and Eren's still being a little bitch. I guess you could say he's controlling his Titan form a little bit better, and of course he's grown with the aspect of we now find out that he has this ability to control the other Titans. But when it comes to really character growth, I really feel like these characters need to grow a little bit more. But it was very interesting, crazy, the reveals and stuff. But I really did enjoy the season overall. So thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Like the video if you like, and comment below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. For me, Balto, and Baloo, we say see you later till Attack on Titan season 3 comes out. You guys have a good one. Bye.